Hi, today I want to show you my soldering station. It's a cheap Chinese copy of wep936. Hacko discontinued that model. It's no longer produced, but you can get Chinese-made copies of it. This one is branded as WEP or wep936, but there is also a brand they also branded as Yihua936. I wanted to show you the soldering station because it's very inexpensive. I paid about $15 for it, including shipment, and well, it's very good. The quality of all the parts is great. I so far haven't got any problems with it. What's more, in the past I used those pen style soldering guns, and well, I assumed that that soldering is difficult, but as soon as I got the soldering station, everything has improved. My soldering, well, I think it's quite decent now. In the past I just couldn't get the right temperature, and I burned some components or PCBs, and it was a real nightmare. As you can see, the tip is very fine, and you can even use it to solder SMD components. What's more, well, it's just nicer. Here you have a knob, you adjust temperature. Here you have this sponge where you can well, wipe off excess solder and clean the tip. You can even find videos on the internet where some guy compares those cheap Chinese copies to the original Hacko, and generally speaking, he is surprised that the quality is so good. So now maybe I will show you well, actual soldering with the station. So here is a small LCD screen, a small LCD module. I bought it a couple of months ago because it was very inexpensive, and it also acts as an SD card reader. You can use it to display text, but also to display some graphics. And right now I'm soldering some male headers to well, use the SD card reader. Well, the only problem with well, maybe not a problem, but an advice for you is to get a chisel shaped tip for the soldering station, because those those more finer tips are, well, they do not offer very good heat transfer, so they are great for smaller SMD components, but sometimes you just need to be able to transfer heat more efficiently. So in general, chisel shaped tip is more useful for typical components. So in my opinion, if you are new to electronics and Arduinos and so on, save some money and buy a real soldering station like this one. I know it's not the best one you can get, but for $15 you can get something fairly decent that will last for years, whereas those cheap pen style soldering guns are just rubbish. That's all. Bye.